get home, and I'm like vegging out for a minute.
Yep.
And I'm kind of just chilling out. My computer's working fine. The internet's working. And then I'm like, okay. So I actually start putting together something. And I'm like, I'm trying to put something together for a show. But then you were like, let's talk about, the drawing. And I was like, oh, you know what? I can actually do that. I left all the good drawings up at the school, but I do have a folder here of some drawings. I want to figure out how to.
You've got a shit ton of work. You had better have.
Well, I've got a shit ton of work, but like a lot of it is not my stuff. It's stuff I did for other people.
Oh, really?
But I do have a lot of doodles, but all the good doodles are at the fucking school. And so I've got
my show the stuff for the other people.
It's not worth showing. Most of it's bullshit. It's like,
yeah. So you definitely don't want to show that now, so that they're like, wait, the thing you did for me was bullshit.
Yeah. Well, that also it's like those Fiverr gigs. Like the ideas were never that good, and so it's nothing I'm like particularly proud of. But also, I don't want to fucking get a letter. Not that anyone's gonna see this shit, but
also make me big. Make me big.
Make me big.
For just a second. So, if you would like to get your hands on some not terrible artwork for check out Peter Orchard Studios on Fiverr. He will get you, even if your idea is not fully realized. He has got you covered. Link in the description down below. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah,
not a problem. Happy to do it.
It's like, so
yeah, we need to get
fuck
more
all these ideas.
On
I just don't want to do that. I'm just like, I got all this shit over here, and I'm just fuck all that. I might as well throw that shit in the trash. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like look at this. Look at this art.
Oh yeah, that one was fun. That was because we had the testing. I had some time to sit down. That's like a lunch and a half.
Exactly.
That's pretty damn good.
That is really good.
That's because I had a teacher. There's a teacher that needed a Spider-Man because one of their kids was finally behaving, and so as a reward, they promised this kid that I would do a drawing. So I was like, all right, I'll do a Spider-Man drawing.
They are pimping you out.
Yeah, no shit. And then, of course, I'm in the hallway. So every student that walks by, they're like, I got to have one. I got to have one. And now I have like 5 teacher requests.
Yeah, but
like 5 more dudes.
Look at your art. There's a reason they want it. That's awesome. That's a really good piece.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate it.
That looks like it jumped off the animated series.
As far as like the drawing goes, it's pretty cool. Although I will say this one is not an original concept. I actually used reference for this. I didn't trace it. Yeah, it's not an original concept. So, but I had a doodle. I only had a certain amount of time to do this, so I had to use a reference piece for that to get it done in 40 minutes.
Yeah, I hear that. All right. Well, I'll go into my folder and see what I can pull out.
Oh, and yeah. So I was trying to pull up my computer. My computer started crashing out on.
Oh shit! We're looking at. Oh my god! Hold on. I'm gonna call my other brother in a minute here. If we're looking at Peter's artwork, I've got some pieces that we need to pull up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
They're gonna have to be blurred largely, but.
Let me see here.
Are you texting Luke?
No. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to show some of these because you were talking about the bulge. And I am so we need anybody. So I am demanding that we do bulge review on this channel, and nobody is listening to. They are ignoring me. If you would like us to do bulge review, let us know in the comments down below. Let these guys know that is something that people are interested in. We want to see who has the best bulge. We will do an entire episode on that, but these guys won't listen to me. So you've got to let us know in the comments. Here we go. Oh,
yeah,
I didn't even give him a proper name.
There's definitely going to be bulge if we look at character designs either way.
Well, yeah, because I was always drawing these coming up with characters, and I'm like, you get to like, okay, I had a Venom toy, and I'm sure anybody who had this toy was very familiar. This toy had a bulge, right? Not all Spider-Man, Venom, like skin suit type characters have that. And I'm like,
yeah,
when you draw it, everyone keeps it modest and everything. I get it's for kids. You don't want to like go crazy with it. But I'm just wondering, why the hell don't they at least give them a little bit more, right? Like rocking a little bit more. You know what I mean?
The Spawn? I would think the Spawn toys have a bulge.
No, they probably have closer to like a vagina. Those because they got the V going down all the way to the vagina.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's gay." Why? Because I want my dude to be like a dude.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, it's not. No, it's totally not gay.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to show this off just right. I don't know if you can tell.
I'll show mine off in a second, then.
All right, here. This is. I didn't give him a name. I was calling him Stomp.
God damn.
Yeah,
this
that goes beyond bulge.
2022.
Yeah, that goes beyond bulge.
I was like coming up with like characters, and I was like, I'm gonna give a character he's gonna have a stupid power like Stomp, but I'm gonna give him the biggest dick. Like obviously that stomping is not his superpower.
I like how you made his hips all thick.
Yeah, well, of course you gotta have some fucking junk in the trunk to hold that shit up. Plus, I noticed now he's got like extra abs. You gotta have extra abs too, apparently.
You needed a couple of extra in there to hold everything together. Yeah, that dude's got core for days.
And I'm looking at it right now. It's kind of funny looking at some old drawings. I'm noticing like I have now started actually learning the muscles down here. It's kind of funny, you draw when you're younger. You're drawing characters, and you just kind of go with what looks right. But then when you start learning anatomy, and you're like, holy shit, like this up here is like blending into his bicep, which is I think in the wrong spot. I don't know. This is a few years ago. His obviously his abs. There's missing muscles in here. I don't know.
Right.
And then, but I guess I wasn't really worried about that as much. This one. But then as you progress as an artist, like now I'm drawing like calves and shit. I'm adding that into the mix. Into my drawings.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Mr. Stomp.
Mr. Stomp.
I got some other ones we'll look at here later.
Okay.
I found this whole
here's one of mine that I'm working on right now. So this is something that I had.
You drew that?
No, I had that commissioned for me. I can't draw.
That's really good.
But, yeah, that is really good. Don't go to Fiverr though. Did you get a commission on Fiverr?
Yeah, this was not on Fiverr. This was off a Facebook group.
Okay, they probably because Fiverr tends to hate their customers.
Yeah. So the only thing that's really wrong with this right here is that my actual human character right there, he needs to be a redhead because it takes from the lore of I believe Scotland. And anyway, these are two characters that I have for a medieval story that I'm working on, like a folklore that brings all of the legends together in one book, but it pulls from different mythologies and folklore throughout the world. So Jing Tian actually comes from an old Japanese poem about taking on the supreme deity. He basically went against the supreme divinity and lost. And as punishment, they cut off his head and they tossed it into a mountain for him to never have it again. But through pure will, he was able to continue living. So somehow, through mysticism and everything, he made his navels into his eyes, his belly button into his mouth, and just goes about the world looking for his head. And this dude is the embodiment of strength in my eyes. So this is my powerhouse. His name's Jing Tian. It comes from the Japanese poem. And I'm having him team up with another character from, I believe, Scottish lore. And I can't say his fucking name. But anyway, he was a king in a kingdom, the most beautiful king that there was, and his brother was jealous. And so I'm using that story to where his brother had it to where he had to go to war and he lost his arm in the war, because this is the story of basically kind of like Norse mythology Tyr, where he loses his hand. Well, he loses his old arm. He's called, I forget what his name is, but something the silver hand. But I'm making it to where he's just a full-blown amputee off of his side. So he's a one-armed swordsman teamed up with this mythical deity from Japan. And the story that I have going on has them team up to where they go out and find other people, other characters from different mythologies and stuff to come down to do this one last battle. It's one of my favorite things. It's scary for me because it's so massive, the idea that I have for this story. It's called Damascus. And if you know anything about Damascus steel, it's when you forge two different metals together to create that beautiful blade. And that analogy speaks volumes to the interconnecting tissue of these characters to forge this bond, to bring them together and try and fight this like over zealous tyrant that's been controlling everything behind the scenes. And so that's the kind of story that I have going on here with this. And these are going to be my two main characters, Jing Tian and him. I forgot what name I gave him. I'm going to have to go to Instagram to figure out, because I was stupid and posted all my character designs with a little bit of origin story on my Instagram. But yeah, this is definitely one of the ones that I can't wait to tackle after I do Brother Kitten, Cobalt 3 and all that stuff.
Dude, I love the way that you take storytelling from like mythology and like these other stories and stuff, and you turn them in like these present day like awesome experiences. I love the way you do that.
Appreciate it, man. But yeah, I've had this
cool
one.
idea.
This one's been on the back burner since I started like creating Cobalt. And when I finally got somebody that I thought did a pretty cool like anime style, because you know Jing Tian comes from Japan, and just the art style and fight style I want would be heavily like influenced by manga and the powers that they're going to have and whatnot. And to me, it was just badass. I love it. But yeah, this was one of my stories that I've been working on, called Damascus, and I can't wait to actually work on this one after Brother Kitten, Cobalt 3, and I'll probably get out Cobalt issue 3 and 4 before I tackle this one. I want to have an actual like catalog for Tail End Studio, and this one's going to be. It's going to be pretty hard to do because I see how everybody else is doing mythology and, high fantasy and stuff like that with like Immortal Rising or Infinitale Chronicles and other stories like that. And so I'm trying to make something unique. I see how they're doing theirs, and I just want to go in a completely different direction than what they're doing.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. I see a lot of these universes that are being created, and they're pretty cool. I like the Infinitales. And what was the other one? That Immortal Rising was another good one.
Right.
But it is cool to see merging of like Vikings and like Chinese mythologies. That's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Damascus is a pretty solid name too.
And we don't have enough like Scottish characters.
100%.
Yeah, we definitely need more of that.
Redheads are being pushed to the side, man. I'm not having it. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah.
Blondie right
what is that, ginger side? I think all the
Yeah.
characters should be redhead. In fact, I'm going to design some new redhead characters. I like the old Ninja Turtle stuff. A lot of my designs, they're based off the wackiness of old Ninja Turtles. Plus, I'll add in I don't know, nostalgic 90s things that are, that were fun when you're growing up. Stuff like drinking sodas, junk food, stuff that was fun, super soakers. You're going to see elements of that in almost everything that I do. And then I got another character. I haven't got any story for this character, but it was a fun.
Yeah.
This was another fun design playing around.
Well,
if you want to see another one,
yeah, definitely. It's just that Damascus is definitely a fallen angels story, but it's not in the same realm as others that are doing. Like, everybody makes the fallen angel story actually like angels and demons with like either pterodactyl wings or actual angelic wings and stuff like that. And no, you have, if you're doing that and you believe that they've spread across the world, you have to make them kind of similar to the cultures that they are surrounded by. And I think that this story is going to be able to do that without any flaw. I've studied a lot of Japanese folklore. I've studied a lot of Scottish folklore, and I'm starting to tiptoe into the Egyptian culture and mythologies and stuff. And I mean, there's way more than that, but basically everybody has the same type of stories that take place. So there's some similarity and something that equals out when you read everybody's, like, everybody has a flood story. Everybody has a,
like a Ragnarok type of thing.
Yeah. Everybody has a Hercules. Everybody has, a creation story. Everybody has those, but they have different ways of how they come about. Like, Moana is a perfect example with Maui and stuff, like how he has this fish hook and he goes out and, buries a seal and sprouts coconut trees and everything. He lassos the sun with his hook to give longer days and stuff. Stories like that enthrall me, and I love diving into them and bringing them all together for this collective. I think it's going to be something pretty gnarly.
It might be kind of interesting. I don't know what your thoughts are on this, but in like Viking mythology, basically the concept isn't that it all ends during Ragnarok. Ragnarok is just the big war that happens, and whoever survives that war basically inherit the world and get to start over, get to build the world in their image. That's kind of suggestive that maybe like not Thor, but Odin. Like Odin and his brothers might be the survivors of the last apocalypse, and they were able, or I guess it'd be like Ymir because he was first. So Ymir being basically life and the whole concept of creation. I guess Ymir would have been the survivor of the last apocalypse, and that makes sense because Ymir is life, and the world, everything's frozen, and then it's a big abyss kind of. I don't know. I think it makes you wonder, like, what was the world like before in the previous world, and then who's going to survive? And then, in fact, I think Norse mythology, I think they even tell you who survives it. It's like the smart one, the one that's got like super smarts. I forget the name of the figure.
Yeah.
I haven't brushed up on my Norse mythology in a while, but that'd be an interesting concept. I used to think, that'd be cool to like write the next mythology after Norse mythology takes place. What would be the next one? That'd be kind of a fun story.
So there's a channel that I watch a lot when it comes to mythologies and the backgrounds to characters that Disney either brings to life or stuff. He goes into the origin stories of how these characters came about. And his channel is called John Solo. And
John Solo, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. He was a young guy, went to college and everything, studied mythology and stuff like that. And now he has a channel where he just goes in and looks at characters and gives you the deep dive of how they originated, how they become. Like, he has one on Peter Pan, he has one on Lion King, he has one on Maui, he has one on Odin. He has a lot of different Norse mythologies. He has a lot of different Greek mythologies. He gives you the deep dive of what these characters represented, what was the analogy towards them and their creation and their story and everything. It's really good. I highly suggest John Solo, the channel, because if you like deep dives into characters and how they originally became what they are, like Aladdin. Aladdin was nowhere near accurate to what it was in the actual Indian story. Yeah, it wasn't an Egyptian story. It came from China, moved to India, and that's where it originally had. It wasn't even a fucking lamp. It was a ring around his finger. And stuff like that
Really
intrigues me. Yes.
I thought it was like not an oil lamp, but it was some kind of similar type of device.
No, it was a ring, and you got as many wishes as you want, but the genie.
So Aladdin was like Flash?
No. But Aladdin, it wasn't a lamp. It was a ring around his finger. And whenever he would rotate the ring, the genie would pop out of it. And he got as many wishes as he wanted. But as soon as the genie started seeing how selfish he was, and then how selfish his girlfriend was at the time, he took the ring away from him and walked away from him. He was like, "You're done. You're a little piece of shit. You don't need this."
See, that's like Peter Pan. I like those old stories that everybody misconstrues for the Disney movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like Peter Pan was pretty brutal. Like he was killing lost boys and shit, or hiding them, or whatever. He's disappearing them. Yeah, he was killing them.
Yeah, if they started growing up too much, he would take them out and he would more.
Yeah, and now I'm finding out that like Aladdin was a swindler. Go figure.
Oh my God, dude, Jake, I would love to see you do some of the Grimm's shit.
Yeah,
yeah, Grimm's would be fun.
Grimm's would be fun. Gingerbread Man, that's funny because to me, Gingerbread Man would be a great way to. Oh man,
Gingerbread. You got his gears going.
Yep, exactly.
Gingerbread Man and Tar Baby from Brer Rabbit. Tell me there's not something there.
There's a story there.
Tell me there's not something there. But yeah, I love creating stories, man. And I think Peter, it's your turn to bring up some characters that you've done or something that you got on a back burner. Nothing that you're working on now that you don't want to reveal that we've discussed in the back.
I've got some doodles of some fun
other things you want to show off. Go right ahead.
So I like to just sit there with a minute. When I got like a lunch break or something, I've got to clear my brain. The best thing ever is to just sit down, draw shapes, turn those shapes into weird shit, and then keep working on it until it's like a finalized piece. Right. Here's one of those weird ideas that I wasn't sure what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to ever do anything. If I do, I'll probably tweak it anyways. But It's called Eagle Express. That's what I tentatively titled it. Yeah, this is from 2022. Another 2022. I had a lot of time to do these back then.
Oh,
I haven't been able to do it. So I was like all patriotic. I want to see like a new American Eagle kind of thing. I don't know why I made him bald, but he needs a rocket.
No, I like that. I like the shaved. I like the shaved head.
He's a bald eagle, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I give him energy drinks. I guess they get injected straight into his heart. And you're not American unless you got a rocket strapped to your back.
Yeah. Team America.
Yeah, and then obviously like he's got the American flag pants. He's wearing a wife beater, and that's what I'm talking about right there, dude.
I love that.
Another fun one.
Colonel Zaid and Tank Farrad are in the house. What's going on,
guys?
Good evening, gentlemen.
You know what? It looks like I gave him a thong, too.
Appreciate that, sir.
Smash that like button and share this out.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah, Eagle Express. Thong. He's got a thong. He's got a star, wife beater, energy drinks, and a rocket strapped to his back. We got to come up with a story for this guy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I could do some damage with that.
I see full-on Team America vibes with this. So he needs to be taken on the Taliban. We hate them, right? Like they're still.
Well, what animal would the Taliban be? Have you seen those AI videos where they made it was like the Taliban were like these?
Yes, we need to see America's ass. That's what I'm talking about.
Those cats. And then Trump came in, and they were like the Meowlaban or something. I forget what they called them, but it was a pretty funny video.
Meowslams?
Yeah, maybe it was Muslims, and I think they're supposed to be making fun of America, but I was laughing my ass off. Like, hell yeah, dude, this is like 2016 meme energy right here.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Will Studio says that's a damn buzzard, bro. That ain't no eagle.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, but I named it Eagle Express, and it's a bald eagle. He's bald, like a good old American boy.
Maybe you just need to put more feathering on his head. Then give him like
he's got like
give him like a mullet,
a feathery,
like a white mullet.
Yeah, he needs a mullet.
Yeah,
speaking of mullets, I think I have some mullet characters in here. Let me look at my book. Hold on, I got it. Oh, that's
bring up.
Yeah, I'm gonna find this one. I got my Elon Musk with a mullet somewhere around here. Where did I put that one?
Have you seen the Elon Musk RoboDog?
No.
Yeah, that was a thing going
funny.
around the internet. It was cute as shit, but fucking creepy as hell. This little RoboDog with an Elon head walking around the street.
What else you got cooking over there, man? Yeah, Tank says that's an easy edit.
What's
yeah.
easy?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You need to add a mullet or something. Easy edit.
Oh, yeah, I could easily add that.
Even like a mullet with a headband.
Oh, you know what's interesting is whenever, like, okay, this isn't like a fleshed out idea. This was an idea page where I'm just drawing shapes, coming up with weird shit. But man, dude, I really like the way I drew these like faces. I don't know if you can even see some of these faces, but because it's light pencils, but it's like you can see the Ninja Turtle like influences on these things. That guy's that's not a mullet. That's like some weird. Maybe it's a mullet. I don't know. I definitely have a character that's gonna have a mullet.
You got the most gnarly character designs I've ever seen.
They're varied and they have like they emote.
Yes.
What was that? Monster Possum.
Let's see.
Monster Possum. Apparently was an
still
idea.
Talking about your buzzard eagle. Will says you gotta get rid of the teeth and give him a proper eagle beak so that he can achieve that eagle look.
Oh yeah.
Tanks.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
But whatever.
Where the hell's my Elon Musk at, man?
I don't know. Oh, I like your
that
shirt.
Might be it. Oh hell yeah.
There you go.
Here we go. Classic mullet. Here we go. This is a classic mullet right here.
Okay, classic mullet.
Yeah. This is one of my characters.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm a fan of Richard Dean Anderson.
Okay.
One of my characters, I was drawing a Richard Dean Anderson because I've got a character.
The character's name is actually Anderson.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
That's
MacGyver
hilarious.
and fucking Stargate are some of my favorite shows ever. And I think Richard Dean Anderson is like totally underplayed. Like people don't give that guy enough props.
Tank Ferris says RDA.
Yeah. Okay.
That concept, though, we don't need to dig too much into Peter's sink because I'm not trying to like do any spoilers or whatever. He's got 30 years of lore to put in all of this shit.
Oh,
He got me so sold on that.
Somebody said draw Taco Tuesday, and so it's like you got it.
What the fuck? That's hilarious.
That looks like Walmart Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Shit. Even got the fucking stretch pants on to do it.
That's how I relieve stress. Is draw some weird.
Oh, dude, it's so simple and yet so refined. Like the sandals, the big gulp.
Yeah, I like drawing big gulps, dude, and Slurpees. Big gulps and Slurpees are badass.
All right, I came up with the story premise for this character.
They dropped the diaper in the parking lot.
Yeah.
No, so she's thinking tacos, right? Taco Tuesday kind. This bitch matches every other bitch that thinks that going on a cruise ship is the ultimate thing, the ultimate getaway. You know damn well that's what she's thinking after she gets
This character knows everything about the Kardashians.
What's her name? It's a good character. Or is it a her at all? Maybe it's a he.
Oh, we're getting progressive over here.
What's its name?
Tank just threw up a little bit.
All right, Tank, I need a name for this thing.
Taco Tuesday coming back to haunt her on Walmart Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
some bisexual lighting going on.
She's just like she's the one that's having a hard time finding the automated card at Walmart with a battery you still got to charge.
Now she's getting. You know how some girls put their credit card in their bras?
Yeah.
She's at the checkout right now, looking for her credit card.
You know her name's Gertrude.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Gertrude. That is pretty good.
She looks like a Tabitha.
I actually knew a Tabitha. She didn't look like this.
Oh, I just.
She does look like a Tabitha, though.
You should call her Precious.
All right, I can't draw that one.
Yeah, you need to have
all right, here's a similar one.
Yes.
Here's a similar one in that same vein. Can you read this?
I'm a burrito.
Is it backwards? Oh no, you can't read
No.
it. On my screen, it's backwards. It's weird.
Man, Taco Bell's Chihuahua really let himself go.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yo quiero burrito.
Yo quiero burrito.
I like drawing blobs and blobs of clay, like make like it's a blob of clay, and then I just turn it into weird shit. So like this weird, whatever the fuck, this weird little dip of fat.
I was gonna say, like, so next to that, this character has the most severe camel toe.
Yeah.
Like that camel toe goes up to the ribs.
This is just a draw until my brain is like cleared, you know. That way I don't have to crash out at like 3 p.m.
Did you put hair on that nipple?
Maybe. Is there a nipple at all? Or are those gills? I don't even know. Honestly, I have no idea what the fuck that even is.
No, my friend, you put hair
I like
on
that it has human feet.
Yeah, it's like a gill, or maybe it's a burrito stuffed in there. Oh, it is Dobby's cuts.
Dobby's cutting
Potter
Dobby.
gave me a sock. Now Dobby's free. I laughed so hard when he died. It pissed everybody in the theater off. I laughed out loud, man. This one was kind of cool on the other side. But
there we go. That's a little change of pace.
Yeah, this
God,
one was actually...
Peter, I wish we had a better camera for you to be able to see this stuff.
No shit.
Yeah.
You need to be scanning these in.
I do need to scan a lot of these. See, I've got hundreds of these, like maybe even like 1,000 or more of just stuff like this. That it would take me forever to scan it all in, color,
right.
and do something with it all.
Yeah,
but I mean, I need to. This is all stuff that's like, this isn't even my good doodles. These are just the quick little. I have my little brush pen, and I don't even trace or sketch or draw with a pencil. I just start drawing with the pen. Which is why her body's a little bit elongated, because I'm drawing at an angle.
Yeah, you can tell she's off. The proportions are off. She looks like trash. This is not really representative of skill.
When I'm drawing at an angle,
it looks like Robo Road. That's Robo Road.
Here.
Yeah, those prosthetic legs.
It is Robo
Road, dude. The shading and the line art for those.
I don't know what the hell was going on.
Those legs are awesome, dude. I love those.
But it's just like
it's an older version. She hasn't upgraded the left leg yet.
Yeah,
you know what I love about this? Well, there's two things that really stand out about this piece that I just absolutely love. For one, is the hair. That way that it's just like you have just like 3 lines that represent that hair like a Picasso.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Oh, yeah, it is only like 3 lines. I didn't give it
anything.
And
that
it's like a ponytail.
You have the and I know I'm sorry, like to any women out there. I don't mean to be like this.
Dude, bite the bullet, scan it in, and have AI color it. Call it an experiment.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't do that.
To be honest, I would rather just take scan it or maybe make a
Not
photo.
knocking you on that. Not knocking your idea. But man,
I can't hear anybody.
I could take alcohol mark those alcohol markers and then just color it in like just a minute or two.
The other thing on this,
I can't hear anybody.
Really?
Somehow I should have switched over to you.
yeah, he switched over the.
I couldn't for a second. Somehow my stuff switched over.
I can hear Stanley. Oh, your stuff switched over. I
The
can't.
other thing on that is the lighting on the breasts. I know you took some time on that. Like you've got that
now
shading on
there is something to say about that. I was trying to mimic Jim Lee's breast line work, like the way he shades in breasts. And I was looking at a Psylocke piece, and I'm sure anybody who looks at it goes, "Oh yeah," and I could totally see
that. Yeah, I see Psylocke in there. Yep.
Yeah. I was like playing around with how to light, boobs, how to like shade it in or whatever, render it.
Yeah.
Without using
Will
pencils.
Studios, I feel your pain on that, man. I used to do art. I can't claim it anymore.
See, I had thousands of pages of just these yellow folders. Look, check this out. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I had 30 of these folders just filled with this kind of stuff. This doodles. It was like crazy. I had a stack this big, and I finally went through and started just putting them in sleeves so that I could put it in a folder so that I could actually look at it and not be like, where the hell is that drawing?
Right.
And I still haven't
You're absolutely right. Chrome bobs are the best bobs.
Dude, I have a whole Chrome phase. I'm not even done with it. I tried Lionel because nobody knows who the fuck Lionel is. So I was like, there's no Lionel in there.
He's not Chrome.
No, this was last year. I was somebody, I forget why I drew Lionel. Somebody was like, draw this anime character. And I was like, no, I'm gonna draw Lionel. And they're like, who's Lionel? I'm like, exactly. Bringing back Lionel. I don't even like Lionel. Panther all the way, dude.
Oh, hear that.
Let's see here. This one was pretty popular at the school this year. I started off this school year with a Hulk. So we had a kid who he's got some anger issues. And so he needed something to settle him down. And I said, there's another guy, a friend of mine, his name's Hulk. And he has an anger issue too. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a Hulk smash, and you can color it in, and it's so crazy detailed that you're going to have to put a lot of effort into coloring in all these little things. You're not going to have time to be angry to color this in. So if you want one of these, you better be prepared to color in every little smash, every little thing about it. And it's been a hit. And that kid doesn't have anger issues anymore because he tried to color it in once. And I said, no, man, you got to color in every little thing.
That's awesome.
So that was.
See, I wish I was an artist. I can only come up with backstories and shit.
Do I have any more? I do have some stuff. I want to show Ethan Van Sciver some Cyberfrog stuff, but I don't know if I should show it yet because the Full Throttle Axolotl. I think there actually is a thing called Full Throttle Axolotl. Just a disclaimer, but I drew this. And then I was like, he's Full Throttle Axolotl. That's badass. And then I Googled it, and apparently there already is a Full Throttle Axolotl. But this is my Full Throttle Axolotl.
Oh.
So just call him Throttle Axolotl.
Mid-Throttle Axolotl? Or Max Throttle Axolotl.
Yes, that's it. Max Throttle.
That's it. Max Throttle. Or just Max Throttle. And then
I like them boots. I'm a fan of... what are those boots called with the strap across them? The Wellingtons. I'm a fan of Wellingtons.
Oh, dude, that shark, that Hammerhead character. Did I show you all that thing?
Yeah, you showed up.
I gave him those boots too. I love those like flat toe boots, man. It's always fun drawing a character with the flat toe. Like,
hell yeah.
Boots. What else have we got here? Some more little fun little doodles. I don't know what the hell this shit is, but Ratatouille.
That looks like characters out of like the first Ninja Turtles game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll give a glimpse. I'm gonna try. I'm working on like a little script.
I have advised you against this.
About what?
I'm going on the record as saying you're not supposed to do this. I know where you're going, and you're not supposed to do it.
No, do you sure you know where I'm going? What do you mean? What do you
I know exactly where you're going. I'm advising you against it.
This is for the Ethan Van Sciver thing.
I'm advising you against it.
Well, I don't have
go ahead. You've introduced it now. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, I'm going to give just a quick taste. I want to do a cartoon, but I haven't had a chance. One of those old bendy, like the Cuphead animation style, right? But I wanted to do like a little Cyber Frog cartoon. And so I started designing little rubber hose Cyber Frog and like Vispis Baby and
that's funny.
What does that one say? I'm not your mommy. Fun little things like that. And then, of course, the other Vispis come in and they're pissed. They're like, give me back my fucking baby. And he's just like, hey. These are like a while back. I've actually got some newer versions. But yeah, I thought that'd be kind of a fun thing. And I got a ton of little practice sketches for that. I was doing like a whole bunch of different art styles of Cyber Frog for fun.
Jake, we're gonna have to talk about this. I've got some Opus Clip credits. If you want to do an Opus Clip thing on this stream, I'll hand them off to you. And if this is a shorts that is made via like that whole thing, then we're going to target this to Ethan, and we're gonna send that shorts to Ethan. And Ethan, I want you to know, man, you need to make this happen. Like, I want to see this cartoon.
He doesn't have to do anything. This is not something that it's worth.
It's there, dude. It's done.
Like, he just. I want to hand it to him and say, here you go.
Yeah.
This is just It's inspired from the Cyber Frog, and I just want you to have this. Have fun with it. No, like I want payment or anything like that. I don't want it to be. If you want like payment on the record so that you don't have to worry about legal bullshit, then you can send me $1, and then you cover it. Because
I'm going to double down on that. Ethan, if you were watching this, Ethan, I'm going to double down on this and say that he will do it for 50 cents.
Whatever. I'll do it for a penny. I don't want to hear about any more of these bullshit stories.
But it needs to be an actual. This is 2026. Ethan, if you're going to do this, it needs to be an actual penny that you mail to him, and I will give you his address. But it has to be him. No bullshit checks.
I'll send you a receipt.
We're not like doing like swipe crap, whatever square nonsense. You were mailing him a penny in an envelope.
Yeah. Okay. I just watched a new video by Lazmat, right? And it had to do with the Dungeoneers, and it was like fucking ridiculously long video. It probably could have been cut in half or shorter, but because there's some shit in there. I'm like, come on, man. I was there. I was there. I've been there around since 2018, 2018. I remember all of that shit going down, and some of those guys I still think are cool. I like some of them, even though I'm not a big fan of like how everything shook down, how it all went down. I think it's both sides got some issues. However, I'm watching some of this going like, remember Camel Moon used to make those videos? And he was taking live streams and putting a lot of effort into turning those live streams audios into like that Space Ghost Coast to Coast concept, right? He was making these cartoons that was like Space Ghost. I think he did like 7 or 8 of them, or I think it was like 7 or 8 of them. It's very clever. It's fun. A lot of lore. There's a lot of fun entertainment thing. Yeah, agreed. You got to watch it on times 2. You have to. I don't remember what I was doing. I had like 3 hours to kill, but or nothing was on yesterday. But I'm watching that Camel Moon thing, and I'm like, and the way that shit went down. Okay, so you have an unoriginal idea, the Space Ghost Coast to Coast concept, but you're doing something fun with it. We're all having fun here. We're all friends having fun, and that was a fun addition to the party. Everybody contributes to the party, and that was his contribution. But then there's like this this resentment or whatever. He when he tried to do the Blu-ray, he tried to do it. Now Camel Moon has, anybody remembers Camel Moon? It was, he had these shticks that were like, I've got this unreasonable cash grab in every campaign. He had like $700 watches, and everybody was like, okay, haha, that's funny. Nobody's expecting to get a $700 watch. It was a $700 contribution to the campaign.
Yeah.
You know, but the selling DVDs of a show of a couple of episodes that were on YouTube for free of a show of using people, real people, and real live streams to turn them into a cartoon that's clearly Space Ghost Coast to Coast. It did seem kind of like, man, put if you're gonna have a campaign, don't waste people's money. Don't disrespect them like that. That shit was made for the time, you know?
Yeah.
And we all enjoyed it. They were funny. They were really funny cartoons, and we were all having fun with it. When you start trying to like make money off of something like that, I guess that's kind of where I'm going. I don't want to do that anymore, and I don't want to do something like that with this. I want to make something and then hand it to them just to have. We had the puppet shows. The puppet shows were great fun, awesome. They're funny. In fact, some of them are very clever and very funny. And then the drama went down. That guy started telling, I don't even know the whole story. Something about beagles. Ethan was making fun of the beagle, I don't know, fundraiser. I forget the guy's name, but he wanted, Ripoff first wanted Ethan to donate to or support, not even donate. He wanted him to support the fundraiser. And Ethan didn't, at least this is my understanding of the situation. And because Ethan didn't, he was upset. And then I'm sure there's more to it, but he flipped the handle and said, you're not allowed to use my stuff anymore. And then all Ethan's videos started getting flagged. And he's like, I never said you could use them in perpetuity. I said you could use them as long as for whatever.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's such weak sauce.
Something along those lines. Or maybe the way I was told was like they automatically got copyrighted on his own channel. So every time anybody used them, their channel would automatically get flagged. That's not what happened. And I'm let's call a spade kind of guy. Like, let's be real here, dude. Just like the bullshit with the quartering lately. Just fucking come on, man. Let's stop playing these stupid games. So, I don't want this or anything that I do to turn into that bullshit. Yeah.
We're here basically to create and talk about other people's creations. So at least that's why.
That's when everyone's having fun. When we're all just kind of contributing to the fun, you know? We're all having fun.
It depends. I know that this is not technically that episode because we're going to full on do this episode come hell or high water. But that's why we're doing like bulge review.
Yeah, we got to do a bulge
because of exactly this.
Now, granted, I can't draw the bulge because I can beat any bulge if I just draw it purposefully. We got to go through and find the best bulges.
If you're going to draw a good bulge, you have to do your research. You're going to have to spend some time looking at the best bulges and the worst. And you're going to have to define the perfect elements of the best bulge.
And you can easily go through and find the best tits. That's not a challenge.
It's going
to be like Tarot, the Witch of the Black Rose.
That's 1984.
Yeah.
And we're going to do this episode in our boxers.
Oh, 100% do it that way.
Yeah.
Who says not in my boxers now?
Will Studio says, I'm here because I am the savior of entertainment and the world needs me.
Yeah. Oh, this is that drawing. Okay, no, this is Jake. This is your character I drew.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the one. That. You want me to show it, Jake? Not the lava thing, the dinosaur thing.
Oh, you're talking about Ray. I was actually about to bring that up. So
bring it up.
All right.
And then I'll show this one. I'll show this design that I came up with.
So I have this space opera story going on in my mind, and I'm calling it Ray. If you know about the Ray Wolf stars, the the Rayet Wolf Star. If you know about that, the idea behind the Rayet Wolf Star, it's two stars that are dancing around each other until they finally at one point collide, and there's this huge explosion that takes place. It's called the Wolf Rayet Star. My bad, Wolf Rayet. So it's two stars that the gravitational pull between them starts forcing them to come together, but they're just rotating around each other until they finally collide and explode. And I was like, that's a pretty good idea for a story. But I was like, Wolf Rayet, that's cool, but I don't want to use a fucking wolf because every motherfucker in this indie circuit uses a wolf at some point in their stories.
There's a lot of wolves going around right now, and all the stuff that we've been looking at.
Yep.
I've seen so many wolves in the indie circuit. I'm fucking over it. Sovereign Wolf was good. That's all I need. Smokes the Fox. Almost wolfy, but not. But
it's Wolfkin adjacent.
Yeah, but that was it was Weaponized Werewolf was the one that had the
Weaponized Werewolf, right? And I'm over it. I'm over werewolves. I really am. Twilight ruined it for me. So I was like, Wolf Rayet, how can I do this? And then I was like, I got the idea. And so I came up with this
Polar
idea.
Destroyer had the wolf too.
Which one?
Polar Destroyer had the wolf.
And so,
bad guy.
Oh yeah, he didn't he? But that was a cool wolf, though. That was like a really cool character.
The story's called Rayet, which instead of making it the character that you drew for me, I'm making Rayet the actual like captain of the shit of the IRC who's imprisoning the character that I had you draw me and taking them to a different destination off planet at another world. But it starts out on this planet called Krata. And Krata is just, the short version of crustacean or the Cretaceous period. So dinosaurs, right? And so I had this idea where I have this humanoid Ankylosaurus who is taken off world by Rayet and his crew. And they go off and they're taking them away to the huge Starlight organization, kind of like what you would find NATO here on Earth and everything. But that's not the point. The point of it is the jaunt, the journey. That has nothing. That just gets the story going. And anyway, so this is the father of one of the main characters. So this guy here, if my computer would speed up, this character here is King Coda, and he is the king of the Ankleons.
I like the Ankleons.
Yeah.
So he is the king of the Ankleons, and his son is taken off world because his brother basically sets him up to where it looks like he betrayed his people. And so there's the Ankleons, who are like the herbivores and everything, and then of course there's the tyrants, which would be like the carnivorous dinosaurs, right? But anyway, that's just to get the story going.
Yeah.
But the idea of Rayet is that the son of Coda is the anti-hero, right? He's basically going to be the unlikable, even though you end up loving the character. And he goes along on this journey, and everybody thinks he's guilty because he's just this fucking reptile that they're looked down upon. They are limited in their technology and everything. The only thing that's abundant on their planet is natural resources, because
Ankleonite.
And
it's got to be Ankylosaurus or something. Ankylonite.
Right. So there's the character Rayet, who's the captain of the ship. Then the son of Coda, he's taken aboard it, and the son doesn't agree with it. He needs to get back home because his brother's about to try and take over Krata for himself and get his father out of the picture. So what happens is he ends up being able to crash the ship on another world, and this other world is full of humanoid frogs. And so they get this one soldier who's a frog to team up with them and help them escape. And just calamity ensues. Like the way that
what would the frogs be called?
Huh?
What would the frogs be called? Are they like little guys? Are they bigger?
No, they're they're bigger. They're not as big as the Ankleons, but they're like 5'7", 5'10", stuff like that.
Dude, an Ankylosaurus. An Ankylosaurus, those things were huge. I didn't realize how big they were. I thought they were the size, of like those Galapagos turtles. No, man, those things are like They're like as big as my fucking room over here almost.
Yeah, they're fucking huge.
They're like a car.
But so they crash on this frog planet, but when they crash into the queen's nursery, where all of her eggs are like in this big like cylindrical tube because they're getting ready to breed. And so the fish crashes into that. So you see all these broken eggs and everything. So they want them dead by morning next day. At dawn, the guillotine.
I can already see like the queen's husband. I'm going to call him the queen's husband.
Yeah.
And she's going to wake him up. Gerald.
Yeah. They just killed the babies.
I heard something. They crashed the eggs. I know they did this time. They really did it.
You know what we need on that page? As he's busting through the walls and the eggs are exploding and the babies are flying everywhere, you need one baby going, "Aye!" with like the "aye."
Doing the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
But I have it to where there's a female, a second captain or whatever you would call her. Her name's Karina Essalon, and she's like the right-hand man of Riot and everything, and she's more of the calm, level-headed person, where Riot, he's basically, a racist towards this Ankleon on his ship and everything, and thinks he's guilty no matter what. All the evidence, points to him being guilty and why he's being taken away to the galactic NATO or whatever you want to call it. And just calamity ensues, and it's going to be a really fun story. And it's not about getting to the galactic NATO. It's about getting back home to Krayta. And so it's like this space odyssey idea that I have going on in the back of my mind. It's something I've been playing around with.
So who's the character you asked me to draw?
The main character, the son of King Coda. Yeah. So if you want to show that off,
character is in this drawing though, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So he's telling me the story about all this, and I'm like, Ankylons or whatever. That's badass. So I come up with this character. He gives me a description of this character, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, because when you're exiled off the planet Krayta, what the Ankleons do is that they cut your tail off.
Which is that right there.
Yeah, that's a very Samson moment.
Yeah.
But just in case. He's got the
so they cut his tail off, and he waits for all the skin and the meat and everything to dissipate, and he uses his tail club as a weapon. And I thought that was a badass idea.
I think that's like one of the coolest ideas. Can you imagine getting clobbered with that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that whole thing of like taking somebody like what is it? They've shown it in some movies. I don't remember examples where they like cut your arm off and beat you with it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Optimus Prime did that in the newer.
Yeah, it's like imagine like you have Samson where you cut his hair, you take his power, but then you double down on that, and not only do you cut his hair, but you beat him with it.
Yeah. I was thinking these Ankylosauruses, they're so covered in armor already instead of giving him a whole bunch of armor, I just like enhanced his already armor. Like they're aliens, they're not actual ankylosauruses, so you can like take liberties.
Yes,
more. I agree. We need more dino people, definitely. Oh, dude, I've got some drawings, some dinosaur people, but I don't know if I want to show those just yet, because that's an idea that's in the works, but it's something that's not one of the main ideas that I have. So I don't know, maybe.
Let's see. Will says, did you write this after watching the Toy Story that time forgot? I haven't even seen that. But no, I didn't. Let's see. Ankylosaurite.
Ankylosaurite. I like that.
Oh, yeah. That's a cool idea.
That's when he becomes the hero.
I am the Ankylosaurite.
So I have a concept. I've talked to Peter about it. We have a fairly sound like idea for a story here that's unrealized, but it's fairly sound. It's I don't know about a space opera, but it's basically like the rights to Metroid are so hard. Like I think it's John Woo owns the rights to that, and so they're like all like, you're not going to get your hands on that. So it's like, okay, well, if you can't get your hands on that, somebody needs to do something with it.
Something similar.
So I have like a basic concept and a little bit of a storyline written for, and like a Metroid adjacent kind of story that can be like. It's
a Metroid inspired. It's not anything like Metroid other than.
It's
a fun sci-fi with a girl.
It's the idea of like taking the Metroid concept, everything is cool about it, and let's make a story about, like, let's flesh it out and not in the way that Nintendo did.
And it wasn't even like a Samus Aran. It was like the idea of the upgrades to the suit.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, I got another funny one. This is another quick doodle I did back in last year.
Okay.
Check this out. It's a runny booger.
What's the title at the top of the page?
This is a runny booger.
No, I just wanted to see that so that you wouldn't forget.
I can't. Yeah, because when I draw this stuff, I'm like, what the hell is
I
that
like
again?
the detail you put into the eyes of the runny booger.
I think that's what I was playing with. One of the things I've been trying to play with is like Frank Frazetta style, I guess, rendering, whatever, line work.
I think I told you this when you showed me this one before. It kind of reminds me of Morph from Planet Treasure Planet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, dude, a Frank Frazetta Ninja Turtle would be fucking epic. Speaking of Ninja Turtle, here's a Leonardo right here. Got a Leonardo.
Hell yeah.
This was not a character. This is another fun little just weird doodle. I think this one I might have actually posted at one point.
These need to be like daily posts for real.
They were for a minute. Every time I had time to do a daily, I was doing them almost every day. Something weird every day. I try to think of one weird ass thing every single day. Just keeping it weird.
I love your goals.
But then I have like these cool ideas. Okay. This one's not going to be don't even make me big. Remember this idea? This was one of the coolest fucking drawings. And that spawned a whole concept that I'm working on.
That is the first time in the history of this entire show, this entire podcasting you guys do. It's the first time Peter has said, "Don't make me big."
Yeah. Oh, and then Happy Burger. Happy Burger was a fun one too. I think this isn't the original Happy Burger. This is just a photocopy, right? Yeah, because everyone's like, "I want to color this in Happy Burger." That's one of the students eating a Happy Meal, eating a Happy Burger.
Isn't that the one John Malin commented on?
Yeah, it's one of the ones that I posted, and he was like looking at it. I was more intrigued what he was saying about some of the Spider-Man piece. I forget what he said about this one.
I'm pretty sure he said he wanted that.
Oh, maybe. That'd be cool.
The eyes, dude. The eyes in both of those sell it.
I can tell this is one of those frustrating days.
Yeah.
Because every time I have a frustrating day, I have to draw something like fucking crazy bizarre.
All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to try.
Oh, hey, get out. Hold on real quick. Okay. Well, I'll just show you this. There it is. This is the actual drawing. This isn't even a photocopy of it. It's Elon Musk. When he bought Twitter, I posted this sketch of him with a fucking mullet and a mustache and the Twitter wife beater
Dude,
doing the thumbs up.
That looks like what's his name from all the Robert Rodriguez movies. Gosh dang it, what is that guy's name?
What's on his neck? Oh, the Dogecoin. I have the Dogecoin on his neck with a Twitter shirt.
You need to
the
take
Elon
that.
Musk I want.
You need to mail that to Elon Musk. Like straight, because I used to do that. So I was a fan. I am a fan of the San Antonio Spurs, and I would do drawings of the San Antonio Spurs, and I would send it to him. And I got one autographed by like the entire team of like the year that they beat the Miami Heat in the finals for the championship. And you should do the exact same thing. Send that to Elon Musk and be like, I just want you to sign this. Send him the pen, send him the drawing, send him the SASE.
How do I send it to him? That's fucking Elon Musk. How do I get it to him?
No, there's a way. I don't know what the way is, but I know that there's like they have some kind of public relations thing, something where he gets his mail and you send it SASE, where you send him an envelope, and in that envelope contains the drawing and an envelope with your return email address. So he just shoves it in the second envelope for you. You send him the pen, so it takes him like 15 seconds. He pulls it out. It's just a real easy to read letter. Please sign my thing because I love your fucking kitchen sink thing on Twitter. And he signs it and then just shoves it in there and sends it back to you.
Hey, that'd be kind of. Oh yeah, maybe. All right, maybe I'll do that. Because what if he rips it up and throws it away? I guess
that'd be even cooler, especially if you had like some kind of proof that he did that. That would be rad.
All right, Elon, if you tear this up and throw it away,
we're calling it now. Elon, don't be a dick.
Don't worry, Peter. I won't tear this up. I'll treasure it. I'm going to treasure this.
You got to do it in that South African accent.
Maybe send it up to space to Mars. It'll be the first art on Mars.
That's where his mailing address is probably like fucking halfway to Mars.
Yeah, right. A pit. I was like playing around with doing a pit study. It's one of my favorite panels of Pitt is when he like shows up on that bus. I just love the lighting and everything about it. So I was like, oh man, I got to try drawing that thing. I like looking at pages and trying to like just eyeballing it, copying it as close as possible with all the line work.
Yeah. I love the, I don't even know what that's called, but the way that like it disappears at the waist, like it's still there, it's still evident, but it's like not a main portion of the piece.
Yeah, I ran out of paper. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that too. I don't remember if the page actually, the actual piece of art, like the original page from the comic, had that either. I don't remember. Yeah, and then I wanted a piece of Spider. Okay, this is a practice drawing for a much larger piece. Like I wanted to do something like that big, like the panels that I have behind me. They're like 2x4. I want to do something like this, but I got to change a few things. But it was like, what happens when Spider-Man flings his spider web, right? How does it turn into a web? So I want to draw something that's crazy elaborate that goes from shooting out of a slinger to all the way into a web. So I did this like wave-looking piece.
I remember that one.
It turns into a web that he's now utilizing as something. So
I like
this is actually the piece that John Malin was looking at.
Yeah, I love that the way you have him, like he's not just shooting it, he's like using his foot to like bend the thing for whatever it is he's doing.
Yeah, like he's spinning a web. He's making something with this shit. And how did he even do that? Like, how does Spider-Man make shit with his webs? Like back when he used to do cool shit with his webs, instead of just web slinging around and shooting web balls at people, you know?
Yeah.
Actually making shit like his web parachute or the web wings or something, you know? We need to bring more of that back into comics.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like as he's falling between buildings, he's got to like spin a web that turns into like a school bus or some shit. I don't know. Which I got a ton of Wolverines in here. I don't know what it is, dude. I can't draw Wolverine very good unless I'm looking at a Wolverine drawing.
You had that panel that you did of that one page that I loved to death. Like I wanted to see you do posters of that.
Oh, of the Weapon X.
Yeah, it was the Weapon X one, yeah.
So I've done Weapon X. Weapon X, my favorite Wolverine artwork, bar none. And I've taken that one panel where he's on that snow hill and he's like looking down with the helmet and everything. That's like my favorite panel, I think, of all panels.
That needs to be like a 4-foot poster.
Yeah, that's why I bought these panels, these big canvases to begin with. I was going to take my favorite Wolverine panels and do like a Wolverine series. But then I thought maybe I could make a montage. And then I started thinking maybe instead of doing Wolverine, I'll do comic books. And then spirals and and then I put them on the wall and was like, that actually looks like a cool background. Fucking expensive.
I love that as a background, by the way. And to be like this in support of that, I've got probably 15 canvases laying with canvases and frames laying against the wall, and they've been there for at least 6 months. I've
got smaller ones in my closet. Back when I was working in the oil field and I had some money and I was like, okay, I'm going to need canvases. So I went and Hobby Lobby had a sale on all their big ones. So I went and it was like 75% off or some shit. So I bought a whole bunch.
That's why I got them too. Same thing. It was like 75% off. I'm like, I got to buy these. Maybe having them will force me to do a painting.
Yeah, right. Maybe. Okay, I can show this, but it's because it's not the whole figure. But this is a character that I'm working on.
Is this one I've advised you against?
You advised me against all of it. You can't see anything really, though, other than just the face.
Yeah, the facial expression. So yeah, I'm all right on that.
Yeah, that's not giving away anything. Now, if I turned it around, on the other hand, that's a Bulge character. Actually, I might have shown that figure in the stream before. Thinking about it, I think I showed that on last week's. Didn't I pull up my
Yeah, but I think I probably told you last week the same thing. Like, guard your shit, protect the bag.
Yeah. What else do I have?
Not that I have any faith in anybody. So, like behind the scenes talk here, I don't think anybody's going to steal your concept. I don't think they have the capacity to do so. But also, you have I want to see you surprise the world with the thing that you have to deliver.
Oh, yeah. Here's just a fun sketch. This is not a character, just a sketch that I did. This is just something somebody said. Draw like a cyborg mecha, more robotic looking thing. So I just made like a. I don't even know what they can't really see too much because the camera won't focus up close, but
that's just another random.
Yeah, it's just some random shit that I started drawing. It's you know what it was? I was drawing the helmet and then circles. I think I don't remember exactly. I just started drawing shapes. You draw the head. And then I draw on what kind of eyes look cool. Trying to find cool eyes for helmets and stuff. Because I tend to go towards the visor. I like the visor, the 80s.
Like the LaForge style?
The LaForge, but also those old 80s sunglasses, the big.
Yeah.
I like those too. But, every now and then it's kind of fun to play around with cosplay look. Like this looks like it could be a cosplay costume. You know what I mean? And I love putting weird weird gadgets and shit onto costumes that don't make any sense at all, just for fun. You know what I mean?
I would love to see somebody adapt your thing for television, movie, a series, whatever, and then for them to have to figure out what the fuck all that shit is.
Oh yeah, right.
That would be so fun just to watch that fucking guy sitting there. He's like, okay, well, he has all this. What do we got to do with it? I just want to be a fly on the wall in that room going like, yeah, motherfucker, let's see what you got. Figure this shit out.
Right? Oh, man, that would be interesting to see how, like, professional writers, because one of the problems I'm having is
you got a
put it
fucking
together.
degree from Juilliard, motherfucker. Let's see what you can do with this weird fucking thing he's got sticking out of his shoulder, bitch.
You know what? That's stupid. Okay. I hate it when people have to explain everything. Why have like a weird shoulder thing? Too. So the Predator had the cool blaster on his shoulder. That's it. You needed. That's all you needed. Predator 2, he used it once or twice, but he had other cool weapons to use. Like the spear was the big new one, right? And he didn't have to explain shit. And then
you don't.
And in Alien versus Predator, one of the Alien versus Predators, they like make a big deal out of we got the weapon, and it's like the fucking you mean the shoulder thing of all the shit? That's the thing. That's like the most impractical weapon he has.
That's exposition is the death of a good storyline. That is when somebody doesn't have the confidence in the story that they're telling. They don't have the confidence in the person viewing their story. They feel the need to have to explain it because they have no confidence that the person's going to understand it.
Or they don't even care.
Star Wars was glorious. That's one of the things Star Wars was glorious about, was like all of the like world building. And then the thing that was horrible about Han Solo, the movie, was that they have felt the need to explain fucking everything. That movie was 100% exposition that was absolutely not necessary.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Phenomenova 3.
That is a sick transition.
Yeah.
So how was Phenomenova 3?
Phenomenova 3 was better than Phenomenova 2.
Okay.
That's as far as I'm getting into it. Until we get to the Greta review of it.
Okay. Damn it. I don't know if I should show this, but this is a fucking bulge right here, dude. Oh, I can't show that part.
Well, we haven't done bulge. This is not bulge review. You guys you let us tease this. And no, don't make him full screen. No, he doesn't get to be big. Not until bulge review. I want a full-on fucking bulge review stream.
How's that for a fucking bulge?
No, you do. Fuck both of you.
That's a huge bulge. Maybe
it makes sense if you saw the rest of it, though.
Okay, I like that you're not like expositioning the rest of it.
So is he the person that tucks it down and under, or does he just let it?
It looks to me like there's a little bit of a fold in there.
It feels like he folds it down. I've seen those candy cane dicks in pornos. I'm not a fan of those. Okay, you need to let.
You know what's funny?
Let it have its arc.
Of all the bulge, that bulge actually is the most. It makes the most sense out of all the ones that I've drawn. It's actually the least egregious bulge I have.
That's a fucking claim right there. This is the least egregious bulge Peter has ever drawn.
And it's the biggest on the character, at least. I should just have a character that's like half bulge.
That's the character that I think I'm thinking, isn't it?
Anybody watching this after the fact, please, for the love of God, these guys will not listen to me. Let us do a bulge review, a whole episode bulge review. Please leave some comments on that.
All right, I'll show it because I don't have. It's going to be a while before I'm ever going to be able to get around to this idea. So I might as well just show it.
Are you serious?
No, this idea right
here
is going to be one that's in the. Okay, so this idea, dinosaurs and military dinosaurs. So he's got that bone, Parasauruses or whatever they're fucking called. They have that bone right there, right? Like velociraptors have the bone. That's not even a bulge. That's like a cup for the bone. It's like that pelvic bone.
Yeah, like a
The
dove.
dinosaurs have. Yeah, kind of. Those parasaurs or parasite swords. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the birds, whatever they have. That.
Parasauroloris. But
The
I was like
ladies
fucking
love that
dinosaurs and guns, kind of like what was that 80s cartoon? Dino Riders was badass. It could be so much cooler nowadays if somebody took Dino Riders or like
Yeah.
Street Sharks, you know, those classics, and made them like fucking epic, you know?
I want to be the character who designs the costumes for the dinosaurs that are going off to war. Where they're like, so it's a little bit tight in the sternum bone that goes down to my crotch. Can you give me a little extra room?
Yeah. And of all the dinosaur like military dinos, this one was probably this was I think the first one, but man, I went crazy on some of them, like the T-Rex. T-Rex is a little surprising. I don't think I even have T-Rex because that one I put some real time into it. Oh, and then here's a good one. This is a newer one.
Tiny
Boozer.
arms, big bone.
I needed a good punk rock boozer.
I like that.
I was looking at that Heat Punk whenever
That looks like punk rock Jar Jar.
I was like, oh, I like that art style. I'm gonna try that art style. So I just started drawing some weird shit, and I was like, yeah,
I could have sworn with that. I could have sworn with that snout that was an anteater.
I don't know.
What's that? What was that green character that Han Solo shot first?
Oh, Greedo.
Greedo. It looks like punk rock Greedo.
Oh yeah. I don't even know what I was doing with that mouth. I was just kind of like, you know what? Oh, I do actually. I was like, what kind of character? The character needs to be designed to drink beer, like to drink alcohol.
So his mouth is designed specifically for the fucking bottle.
Exactly. Yeah, is exactly. That's why I drew it like that. I remember now. I was like, this is I need a character that is designed to drink alcohol.
That is a character designed after my heart, Peter.
Yeah, I like this one. This one was cool, man. This is a fun one to draw. It's not like a complete, but it's funny. And I don't know what the fuck is going on with his leg here. I guess he's like drunk stumbling.
Yeah, I know exactly what's going on with his leg. That's a little bit of Guinness happening, a little bit of Killian's Red.
It's like that guy that falls down drunk on his ass and he's still right. You know what I mean? Like everyone is still wrong. He's like,
if an earthquake happened, he'd be standing straight the fuck up.
Maybe. But everyone looks at him. He's like, nah, y'all are wrong. I meant to do that. Like, it's that kind of person that.
Genuine Comics.
Genuine Comics.
Hey, Genuine Comics, what's going on?
Howdy.
How's Perfect 10 doing? The collection.
I can't do the Billy character. That one's something I'm actually working on. Okay, this isn't a character of mine, but this is a fun drawing, and I have it posted. Slash.
Oh yeah,
love Slash.
Slash is good.
Hell yeah.
Cannot go wrong with that. I love the dark lines on that. Like I don't know what it is, but the dark lines on the Ninja Turtles just sell those drawings.
Yeah, man. I love drawing Ninja Turtle. Like, I love putting effort into a good Ninja Turtle. This is obviously from the Ninja Turtle Adventures when Krang finds him on that toxic planet.
For your last drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Hard times.
What's up, Mo?
Coincidentally, it's the same design for another character where I did a character designed for a specific purpose.
Right. But yeah.
Can't show that
I was talking about Damascus earlier, and then this was one of the final. I actually had this one printed out and framed. I have this one next to my Cobalts on my wall. And this was my final one that I made so far for Damascus. So I was like, I want them in the middle of just hellfire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so they're like teaming up, or are they fighting each other? Because you're saying it's like a team up. Okay. At
They
first, I
start
thought they
out
were
as
fighting
enemies.
each other.
So they were on opposite sides when the war took place, right? And so they've been traveling the Earth for millennia. They break off and go their separate ways. As when when you see like the frames of the land of Earth, you know how it looks like, you know, Africa and South America were once together, but they broke apart. When that takes place on the world, they go their separate ways after the battle, and then they have to come together because my main character here has an epiphany, and he's got to gather warriors to take on the next threat, and this is them in the middle of that threat.
Hold on, I got an idea. Do you want me to tell you the idea here, or do you want me to tell the idea after the show?
Either or.
You can take it, leave it.
If you tell it now, I will tell you how to mute and blur this section of video if it's something where it needs to not be told. I can tell you how to do that.
All right. And actually, it's from this scene right here. They're on a planet. As they're fighting each other, the planet goes up in flames, right? Their perspective, whatever reasons, they end up teaming up, right? Later on, they have to go fight the big bad is the reason they're fighting each other. But then they're like enemies, but in order to escape, they have to help each other. They have to be friends, and they have to get off this planet
to work together.
And then they have to go take out the guy, the betrayer, whatever, the big bad guy. And then they can settle their differences. But by that time, they're friends. Something like that. What do you think?
Oh,
it's maybe too cliche, but
no, you're good.
But this is an epic scene where they're fighting, and then I could totally see like the rocks and shit falling down around them. They keep trying to fight, and they're both getting distracted by the fact that they're both about to die, and then they both have to be like, "Bro, we got to get the fuck out of here. We'll finish this shit later."
Let's see. Will says, "Did you explain the hole in his head when I wasn't paying attention?" Yes. So the hole in his head is where the aura of his willpower just emotes from, right? So this isn't his first form. This is his battle form. So when he's not in battle mode, because these are deities, right? What happens is when he gets ready for battle mode, he goes from this just like blob of a gut with just like navel eyes and a little mouth to drink because he loves his drinking. He turns into this big hulking warrior, right? And when he's going like full anger mode, his spirit is emoting from his head, kind of like the bottom side of Genie from Aladdin. It just is just moving out of that hole.
I love that comparison. It's like Hades' head.
Yeah. So he's just aura, man. That's all he is. He's a complete badass. But he is a funny ass drunk. That is who he is on the main. He spends his time because nobody's attracted to him because he doesn't have a head. He's like the headless horseman when he travels. He puts a fake head so he can travel horseback, so people don't look at him and second guess him in anything. And so he travels the world incognito. And then when he finally is found by my main character here, things unfold and whatnot. It's crazy how they meet. I love it. But yeah, that's Damascus.
I like that. That idea for the character and the hole in his head.
Yeah,
oh, dude. Okay. Speaking, we were talking about Predator earlier. I got a fucking Predator sketch.
Does he put anything in the hole? No, he
yes,
doesn't.
He does. Yes, he does. He absolutely does.
He has to. Or maybe the other dude on their journey together, he like fucks with him by putting his trash in the hole.
No. My main character actually like goes over to the hole when he's sleeping, looks into it, and tries to speak, and all it is an echo into an abyss.
And then he throws his bubblegum wrapper in there.
But yeah, I love creating characters, man. That's the whole thing. If you have an idea, just get somebody to create it real quick for you and see if it just makes you want to go full throttle into creating the story. I fucking love it.
Yeah,
Every
man.
time I see somebody create something, I'm just like, go with it. Fucking go with it. It sounds good. It looks good. Make it happen.
That's fun.
Especially in today's day and age. Everybody's doing all their shit with AI.
Yeah.
And there's no creativity in any of that. Any of these things, the more outlandish, the better. Run with your fucking thing.
Who needs AI when you got Rat Bastard?
There you go. I love it.
We need more Rat Bastard in this world.
That's funny.
I can't wait. I want to see more of this uploaded with color.
Yeah. I got a specific way that I want to see it in color because I tried coloring it with markers and it's all right. I tried coloring it on the computer and I'm not a big fan of the way I color, at least on the computer. But Corel used to have this mobile app that I used to color with, and man, I love the way that shit looked. A lot of my older stuff that I colored digitally was done with that little phone app, and it looked so much better. And I tried downloading Corel on my computer, and it did not look as good. It was too complicated compared to that little mobile app. I guess if I spent more time, I could do it, make it better, but I mean, but I never really put that much time into that.
You got that time for effort.
Mm-hmm. And it was like a trial run, so I ran out of time anyways. I don't know if I named this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. The Fudge Hammer.
Oh, my God.
He's a chocolate bar, and that's like a Hershey's chocolate hammer.
That's great.
And he's got like the little chocolate, ice cream chocolate shit. The Fudge Hammer.
I swear to God.
That is fucking epic.
He's actually a character that I actually have plans for in one of my comics. But
yeah.
I don't mind showing him because I think I'm going to redesign him a little bit. But he was supposed to look kind of like an executioner. I was like, the Fudge Hammer is like the best name ever.
So I have to ask, just based on what I'm seeing with this, is the character gay?
Gay? He's a chocolate bar.
I feel the need to ask. I feel like that doesn't explain the question.
He's got a fudge hammer. Get it?
Is that a yes? That's a yes. I feel like that is a solid yes.
He just wants to fudge your ice cream, bro. He just wants to turn everything into fudge.
I swear.
Hey, another fun experiment is to take, that panel we were talking about, the Wolverine panel, the Weapon X panel. All right, I like taking panels from comic books and turning them into other characters. I'm not a big fan of the way I colored this. I was using Crayola color pencils, so give me a break on the fucking coloring. But the line work, I took that Weapon X image and I turned him into Batman. Instead of the helmet and the blades, I gave him a battery and put him in a burning building.
That's actually like really cool. I like that approach. You do that with Crayolas?
Yeah, those Crayola color pencils. And I mean, I did the line work and everything. This is a photocopy of the original drawing, and then I colored that photocopy with Crayolas.
Even still, Peter, like you don't give yourself enough credit for your coloring.
But that was a fun experiment. And then on the other side, X-Men #1. This is the Weapon X one. But then X-Men #1 with Jim Lee, I took that opening Magneto shot and turned him into Superman.
Oh, that fits all too fucking perfectly.
try to change it up a little bit to look more like Superman. But I like taking panels from comics and turning them into something.
I wish we had the actual Magneto panel on that so that you could like make the comparison. But I love it.
Yeah, I don't have it readily right next to me.
Yeah.
I don't think. I usually have my comic books next to me. Do I? Do I have it next to me? No.
I see it. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the first page. What Magneto? But you're right. I should have it next to me. No, actually, I know exactly where it's at, and it's not anywhere I can grab it easily. Because I have that comic book, I have the Weapon X comic book, the Barry Windsor Smith Weapon X, and I got the first Alien versus Predator graphic novel. I usually got like 5 books on me at all times, but it's in my bag that I take with me everywhere. It's not in here, so that I can have it ready to go. Anyways, that's a fun. Anybody who wants a fun little experiment, try to draw as close as you can. Practicing, maybe even figure out what they're thinking while they're drawing that page, and then turn it into something else.
Speaking of some good coloring,
holy shit, what's this from?
Yeah. Oh, this is the same story, Damascus. This is them. If I put them in like a a modern day type scenario. I mean, you can see how Jing Tian like towers over my one-armed swordsman, but that's how he would look if he was actually like in full anger mode.
I do like how he's much bigger in this one, and I like that he's got stuff coming out of the hole. If you have a hole, bro, you begs for something to be put in the hole.
I agree, or something coming out of the hole.
You got to have something coming out or shit's going in. That's the way it is. Holes work.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that this has stuff coming out of it, because then you're less inclined to stick something in that hole.
Right. But yeah. So that's the whole shtick, man. It's just you gotta want to fucking create. There shouldn't be anything stopping you from creating.
Make it happen.
Find somebody. Yeah. Use a Facebook group, find a friend, somebody. Get a group together that makes you keep that creative juice flowing, like the guys that I have here with me and the guys in the chat. Everybody here.
It's a lot of fun having these kind of conversations behind. Like this was kind of like a nuance or whatever, but when we go into like ideas and stuff, when we're talking in the green room and weekends, barbecuing, drinking, talking ideas. Holy shit, man. It does gets that creativity flowing.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about around here, man.
So, yeah. Here's a dinosaur with a sword.
Just because. That's what you deserved.
Hell yeah.
You earned a dinosaur with a sword.
That's right. Let it bulge. Little one, but...
You got a good one. That's a good bulge.
Nah, that's
Save that for bulge review. We haven't done this. That's not what this is today. We're not doing the bulge review. Save that for the bulge review episode.
It's a bulge preview.
Bulge. Okay. I'll buy that.
All right. Oh man, this is a cool panel, but I can't show it because this is like straight off a page.
Tag us to your creations on X. Show them off on your YouTube channels. Post them up in the posts. And get to it, man. That's why we're all here.
Hey, and I got something.
And let us know